Hey guys, Lord Naruto here, and today we're going to be doing a what if that I've been seeking pretty hard on, and this is, what if Naruto had Saitama's potential? And instead of Naruto just doing his space stuff, he's going to be doing physical training, mental training, and chakra control training. So basically, yeah. You'll see where this is going, but yeah. First, we're gonna start at the very beginning. There was one big, and yeah, we're gonna start at Naruto's birth, and yeah, everything's exactly the same except one thing. Naruto's hair is white because of a birth defect. That's why I'm gonna say it. Just birth defect. And also one more thing. Just to make this clear. Naruto ain't gonna lose his hair. Because why would I do that to him? Anyway, yeah. And but when he turns 4, yeah, he's smart enough to see that, yeah, they're giving him glares and stuff for some reason, which he doesn't know yet, but he will. Yeah, so we skip a year, and Naruto walks into the library, and yeah, Naruto would walk into the library and find a book that he can read first, and he would actually read it, and surprisingly, he would be able to read through it pretty fast. And yeah, and he has perfect memory, so he can remember everything that has ever went into his mind. So yeah. And from there, he would start reading every single book. And I'm gonna say the library closes at 9 p.m. So yeah, and like 2 minutes before 9, it hits 9 p.m., Naruto would walk out there with nothing on him except his clothing and whatever he had when walking in, and go to the apartment he was given. And yeah, now he knows stuff. He's pretty much read. The first book was pretty much something at his level, but then he kept climbing up, and eventually on that first day, Naruto got to the point where, yeah, he knows what chakra is, and he knows how to train properly. So yeah, and Naruto would start at I'm gonna say right now he can only do a maximum of 10 push-ups. Well, for each thing, he can only do a max of 10. So 10 push-ups, sit-ups. Well, basically, yeah, Saitama's basically what Saitama did to get his power. But just cut that down all the way to 10 push-ups, sit-ups, squats, all that. And now one come along with a run. And we time skip to when Naruto goes to the academy. And right now, yeah, and once he gets used to the routine he gave himself, he makes it go up by 10, like pretty much just do twice as much. So yeah. So hold on. Alright, and I'm back, and yeah, by the time he's 6, it went from 10 all the way up to 1,440 for each thing. And yeah, he has Saitama strength. And so yeah, it's pretty much infinite strength. And yeah, it's exactly the same you use Saitama train to be able to get that strength. And he doesn't know anything about jutsu, so yeah. But Naruto did something unlike Saitama. Naruto also, but there's one thing Naruto can do that Saitama wasn't able to do. He can actually make it so it's more than one punch that defeats a person. So yeah, Naruto pretty much makes it so pretty much just puts a very, very large, just suppresses his strength so much that it's the strength of Naruto pretty much has the strength of Sasuke. Because, yeah, Naruto does not want to kill people and meet, just like that. Oh, yeah. Naruto was actually able to do this. But he hasn't tried chakra control yet. Hasn't done anything to increase his chakra pool or to get better at chakra control yet. So yeah, but he's as smart as Shikamaru by now because he read every single book in the library, so he knows of the tail beast, everything about the parent. Yeah, he knows of jutsus, pretty much all the ninja stuff. And all the stuff around the world. So, yeah. But he hasn't done anything about his chakra yet. So, yeah. And yeah, Naruto is just code to everybody and code to people that don't even see him as who he is. He's just very cold to them. The moment they would call him demon, he would give them the cold shoulder. That's it. The moment he hears that from their mouth, he's like, nope, I give you cold shoulder. That's pretty much the moment he hears that from them. That's what he does. And yeah, he is a cold person, but once you actually get to know him, he's very caring and kind. So, yeah. And at the age of, we're gonna skip 1 year. And we see Naruto just running away. And yeah, basically he just... So yeah, Naruto's made it so he's suppressing his strength and speed so much that yeah, he is as fast and strong as Sasuke. But he can remove some of that suppression, make himself stronger because yeah, technically he's infinitely fast and strong. So yeah, and by the time he becomes a Genin, that's his outfit. But yeah, pretty much that. Yeah, we see Naruto running from a mob, and Naruto's like, oh, and yeah, he's just running at the speed he spot him at, which is pretty much crazy. Suppress Naruto. Just imagine a crazy suppressed Saitama. Well, even more suppressed Saitama to where he's just normal running like how Naruto would have run as a child. That's how fast he's running. So yeah. But he's already knows stuff about ninjas, so yeah, he just runs off and he's just doing parkour to get away from the mobs. And yeah, he actually runs out of the village and hides inside and he gets found out from the village that yeah, he finds a hinged chamber. And he goes in there, he looks around the chamber, and then he sees a door with, and he is hearing a girl from the other side asking for help. And this little girl has been here for most of her life, and she was experimented on. And she was experimented to the point where it kind of changed how her original clan's Genkai was. And she's the last of her clan. The very last of her clan. In her clan Genkai was... Well, basically she was able to... Her clan's Genkai was basically able to levitate anything that had chakra inside of it. And the Genkai also had a side effect with each one of those people, with each one of those members of this girl's clan die, when each of them, one of them die, all of their chakra goes into the, just starts going into the world. And by this time, all their chakra has just pretty much are now on literally everything in the world. So yeah. And Naruto would be like, let's unsuppress a little bit of my power a bit so I can break this door open. And yeah, so Naruto would be like, hold on, step back a little bit. And yeah, he would hear her step back a little bit, and yeah, he would unsuppress himself just enough to where he can punch the door down. And yeah, and we would see basically 7-year-old Fubuki. Yeah, I'm doing it. And Naruto would ask, are you okay? And yeah, she would be honest and be like, no, this creepy old man has been doing stuff to me. And yeah, Naruto at first would get creeped out over them. He would actually scan her body real fast, yeah, and see stuff that says, yeah, experimentation. And yeah, Naruto would get mad immediately when he saw all the stuff that pretty much just symbolized that she was getting experimented on. And yeah. And yeah, a side effect of, well, Naruto having Saitama's potential is that he has all the killing intent of his ancestors. That includes Minato and Kushina. So yeah. And he can bring out his killing intent while having a calm fate. Pretty much just pretty much being able to bring out blood loss while he's completely calm. Like, yeah, some of his bloodlust is actually leaking out because he's getting angry because of this. And yeah, Naruto would quickly calm himself down and check to see if she is alright. And yeah, Naruto does know of the Sannin. Each one of them. And yeah, so he would ask, what did this creepy old man look like? And yeah, she would give the exact description of Orochimaru. And yeah, Naruto would get pissed at this as well. Because yeah, Naruto would be like, And yeah, Naruto would, suppress himself to the point where he's at the level of Sasuke with speed and strength. And, yeah, wrap his hand around her wrist and, but come on, let's get you out of here. And yeah, but what if he comes back? And yeah, Naruto would be like, it's alright. I'll make sure that he never finds out where you've gone. And yeah, she would be like, oh, okay, and yeah, then the moment she came out, yeah, she passed out because of all the stress that she has been for years. And yeah, Naruto would see that and like, he would put her on his back. No, actually no. He would carry her bridal style and start running towards the village. And he would hide his presence because, yeah, he learned how to do that. He completely hid his presence to where only people that actually knew how to search for a hidden presence could search for him. So, Chunin and Jonin could only sense him. Everyone else, nah, they can't sense him one bit. And yeah, Naruto would get to the Hokage's, the window of the Hokage office and tap on it. And yeah, this would be in the middle of the day, and yeah, Hiruzen would actually look back real quick and see Naruto holding a girl in his hands. And yeah, Hiruzen would immediately be like, And yeah, he would open the window and we'd be like, and yeah, Naruto would climb inside. And lay her down on a couch in the office. And yeah, Hiruzen would be like, Naruto, what's the meaning of this? And being serious, and yeah, Naruto would then be like, yeah, then he would actually get a he would get even colder and completely serious. And be like, third Hokage-sama. And yeah, Hiruzen actually got surprised because, yeah, Naruto calls him Pops, pretty much old man, or, yeah, old man, well, Gramps, or old man, when he's not, like, most of the time it calls him Gramps or old man. Well, just Gramps. But the only times he only calls him by his actual title is when it's actually in a serious situation. And yeah, Naruto, then Hiruzen would get into his serious. Then he would give Naruto a serious face and be like, what is it, Naruto? And yeah, he'd be like, Naruto would then say, this information that I need to give you would classify as an S rank information. And yeah, Hiruzen's eyes would widen. And then he would, and Naruto would be like, unless you want your Anbu to hear this as well, I suggest that you take all of them, you order them to get out of the office before I spill what I've learned and where I found her. And yeah, Hiruzen would order all of his Anbu to exit the office. Then Hiruzen would put up soundproof seals, or sound barrier seals, and Hiruzen would be like, speak, Naruto. And yeah, Naruto would be like, yeah, then Naruto would be like, I found this girl in a chamber. One that I didn't know of it, that you probably didn't know of. And yeah, Hiruzen to like continue. And when I asked her what happened to her, no, actually no, he would be like, when I saw, and he would lift her arm and pull her sleeve, because yeah, she has a sleeve on. It would show marks that would immediately tell someone that, yeah, they got experimented on. And yeah, Hiruzen's eyes would widen at that, and like, Naruto, did you find out who was doing this? And yeah, Naruto would like, yes. And yeah, and Naruto's face would get and yeah, Hiruzen could immediately tell that, yeah, Naruto's getting a little bit angry. And yeah, Naruto would be like, and the man that has done such a thing is one of the Sonins. AKA your failed student. And yeah, Hiruzen was like, how do you know this, Naruto? And like, which one? That you are the ones that you are the one that you are the leader of the 3 Sannin, or that I know of them? And yeah, Hiruzen's like, that you know of them. Naruto was like, the library. It has pretty much everything about this village except the top secret stuff. And yeah, Hiruzen's like, That makes sense. Now, how did you figure out that it was Orochimaru? Yeah, Naruto, like, simple. I asked her what the person that was experimenting on her looked like. You know, it was a complete description of him. A complete description. And yeah, Hiruzen would actually break his desk a little bit. And yeah, Naruto would like, Naruto would walk beside Hiruzen to put his hand on his shoulder and be like, Hiruzen, what are you gonna do now? And yeah, Hiruzen would calm down a bit and be like, first, we're gonna make her a part of this village. And yeah, Naruto would like, I have one request. And yeah, Hiruzen would raise her eyebrow and be like, what is it, Naruto? And be like, since I'm pretty sure there is no apartment available, which I'm gonna say there ain't at that moment, Naruto would say, the request that I wish for is for her to be able to stay in my apartment until she is able to get her own, or if she wants to continue staying in mine. And yeah, Hiruzen could like, are you sure, Naruto? And yet Naruto would like, yes, but before we even do that part, we're gonna have to wait for her to wake up, because I don't want to force it upon her. And yeah, Hiruzen would nod at that. And then Naruto would like, sorry for the extra paperwork I gave you. And yeah, Hiruzen would like, it's fine, Naruto. Where was the chamber you found her in anyway? And yet Naruto would like, yeah, then Naruto would give Hiruzen the exact location. And Hiruzen would be like, thank you, Naruto. And yeah, like, of course. There might be stuff in there that the Leaf may need. And yeah, there's definitely is gonna be stuff in there. And yet, Naruto would like, then Naruto would like, and Hiruzen, when you do go searching through that chamber, and if there's anything that belongs to the Uzumakis, can you please give it to me? It is my birthright after all. And yeah, Hiruzen would like, of course, Naruto. And Naruto would be like, and yeah, and we get to the perspective of Kurama. And yeah, Kurama, I'm gonna say Kurama completely hates Orochimaru. Close to the amount he hates Madara. But not the same amount. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say Kurama was awake the whole time when Naruto was doing that. And yeah, and Kurama was like, this brat. He's safe. He brought back someone from he took someone from Orochimaru. I wonder, what will this brat do? And yeah, when you get back to the perspective of Naruto, and yeah, Naruto would actually sneeze real quick and be like, what? And yeah. And he would rub his nose a bit, and yeah. Hiruzen would be like, well, he sees Naruto. And yeah, Naruto would be like, sorry. Just felt like, I'm guessing someone's talking about me. And yeah, in his mind, he's thinking, I wonder if it's actually someone that actually cares for me. And yeah, and then 5 minutes later, Fubuki would wake up, and she would find herself on a couch with Naruto just on a couch right across from hers, just sitting down on it, waiting patiently. And yeah, and Fubuki would wake up, and yeah, she would get startled, and then Naruto would quickly rush over to her while crazy surprised to the point where he's only at Sasuke's level, and be like, hey, calm down, calm down. It's alright, you're safe. Sorry about that, anyway, yeah. And or that Naruto would quickly calm her down by saying, hey, it's okay, you're safe now. And yeah, she would calm down a bit, and she's like, oh, where am I? And yeah, Hiruzen was about to speak, but then Naruto would give Hiruzen a quick stare, telling him, shush. You might scare her. And yeah, Hiruzen, not actually wanting to scare the kid, would actually would immediately stop himself. Yeah, Naruto would like, you're in the Leaf Village Hokage's office. And yeah, Naruto would like, she would be like, Hokage? Because yeah, she doesn't know that much about the world. And yeah, Naruto figuring that out real fast. And like, okay, well, this is what a Hokage is. And yeah, he would just say what a Hokage is. You know, what a village is as well, to help her with that. And yeah, she's like, oh, okay. So, where is this Hokage? And yeah, Naruto, like, he's right over there. And yeah, Fubuki, soon as seen Hiruzen get spooked and hide behind Naruto. But yeah, Naruto would be like, okay. And yeah, because of Orochimaru, I'm saying that she has a fear of old people. Just because of Orochimaru's experiments. So yeah. Yeah, Naruto would be like, Hiruzen. No, he'd be like, Third Hokage-sama, please tell her the stuff that she needs to know. Because I feel like what he did to her made her afraid of old people. And yeah, Hiruzen was like, no, Hiruzen in his mind was like, yeah, that makes complete sense. Well, that would make sense. And yeah, Third Hokage would nod at him like, well, and he would turn his head to Fubuki, which she's a little bit frightened, but Hiruzen was like, well, first, you are now part of the Leaf Village, and Naruto wants to ask you something. And yeah, Naruto would turn to her and ask her if it would be alright if she would live with him until she is able to get a house of her own, or if she wants to continue living with him. And yeah, she would nod very quickly because yeah, all she knows is that Naruto is the first person that to actually care for her in some way. So yeah, she's gonna take it. And yeah, Naruto would just nod it. And yeah, Naruto would just turn to her and nod his head. And be like, well, we'll be off. Third Okage-sama. And sorry for making you have more paperwork. Oh, and third Okage-sama. I don't really see why you haven't done this before, but shadow clones. And yeah, Hiruzen, when Hiruzen's heard that, it took him a while to figure out what Naruto meant. But then the moment Naruto closed the door, Naruto would just, and yeah, Fubuki would be like, what's your name? Because you think if you give me your name, and yeah, Naruto would be like, oh, I almost forgot. Name's Naruto Uzumaki. But you can you will call me Naruto. Is that alright with you? And yeah. Fubuki would nod slowly, and yeah, and Fubuki would be like, and yeah, she doesn't know anything about, the only thing that she has going for her is that she knows more about chakra than Naruto knows. Well, yeah, she pretty much knows a lot about chakra, but not to the extent of Naruto. He knows everything about chakra, even Sage Mode chakra. So yeah. And yeah, and Fubuki was like, why did you say shadow clones to the Hokage? And yeah, Naruto, and this what she asked when they were outside of the building of the Hokage's office. Is that? And yeah, Naruto would then put his hand up and has three fingers up and start putting them down. And then once he closes his fist, pretty much everyone in the vicinity of the Hokage's office building would hear this Hiruzen screaming out in frustration because he didn't think of that. And yeah, and Hiruzen was just like, oh, why didn't I think of that? And yeah, then he would make shadow clones and do that. So, yeah. And it was skipped the next day, and yeah, Fubuki has been assigned to Naruto's classroom. And if he sat right next to him. Because, yeah, she will not. And yeah, she will not feel. She will pretty much just be crazy scared of anyone that is not Naruto for a while. Because as far as she knows is that they could be people working for Orochimaru, but yeah, Naruto is making sure she knows that they aren't. And yeah, and the next day, Naruto would walk into the classroom and yeah, Uroka would say, alright class, we have a new student today, and yeah, half of the class would, the boys would be like, oh, how about it's a boy, and then, well, I mean, I hope it's a girl, and yeah, the girl would be pretty much the opposite. And yeah, Naruto would be like, I'm pretty sure it's Fubuki, and yeah, he was saying that in his mind. And yeah, Sasuke, yeah, he doesn't care. Well, actually, no, he really wouldn't care about girls or boys or stuff. He would just... And yeah, then Fubuki would walk into the room, and yeah. Oh, one thing. Well, actually, no, not yet. But yeah, okay. And Fubuki was given the... I'm gonna say... No, she wasn't given any. Never mind. So, yeah. When Fubuki walks into the classroom, everybody was like... Yeah, the boys would be like, ooh. And yeah. Then Urakura, what? Or he'd be like, quiet! And yeah. And yeah. Naruto's regular clothing is, well, yeah. What Naruto is wearing before he becomes a Genin is black shirt with his clan's symbol on the back with black pants. So yeah. And yeah. Like, please introduce yourself to the class, please. And yeah, like, hi, I'm Fubuki. And yeah, she would be a little bit shy and a little bit scared of everybody except Naruto. And yeah. Yeah, and Naruto did save Hinata still, but yeah. Hinata's crush will not be received by Naruto because yeah, he knows she has a crush on him, but he don't care. So yeah. And Uroka would then say, alright, take your seat. And yeah. And I'm gonna say there's like 3 open seats. Yeah. And yeah, Naruto ain't sitting next to Sasuke. He's sitting in a different spot. And yeah, pretty much everyone was thinking that, yeah, she ain't gonna sit next to the demon. Well, except Sasuke, because yeah, he doesn't care. And yeah, everybody would actually be surprised, even Sasuke for once, that she just quickly sat next to Naruto. And yeah, the boys were jealous, and pretty much everyone was confused at this point. And yeah, Sasuke and yeah, Uroka would be like, And yeah, they were going to time skip to when they were 12, and Naruto, knowing that he's at his full strength and speed, well, his full potential for strength and speed, he pretty much focused everything else on his chakra control. Well, everything else, like, that was chakra based. He has the best taijutsu when he was 8. Equal to guys. And he doesn't even know the 8 inner gates. And yeah, since he has Saitama's potential, infinite chakra in perfection in chakra control, infinitely better than wait, no, actually no. Naruto, instead of having infinite chakra, would have one tail's amount of chakra for his own chakra. That's it. And yeah, and his chakra control is infinitely times better than Tsunade's. So yeah. And Fubuki, wait, actually no, it would be times got 2 when they're 12. My bad. And yeah, all the stuff I said is the same. And yeah, Fubuki's, yes, her outfit is exactly as it is in her anime, which the anime she's in. So yeah, she'll have this outfit for her when she becomes a ninja. So yeah. And yeah, when Naruto Kurama is interested in the boy, because yeah, it seems like Naruto's potential is far greater than any human he has seen before. And he already has one tail's amount of chakra. Yeah, Kurama was like, And yeah. And when Naruto was 10, we're gonna do a flashback to when Naruto was 10, Kurama pulled him into the mindscape. And yeah, Naruto would just look up and see the 9 tails and be like, oh, hello. And yeah, Kurama doesn't even know Naruto's full strength, which in reality is infinite. It is eternal. It is Yeah, he has infinite amounts of strength and speed. At that time. Well, forever, technically. So, yeah. Kurama would be like, hello, Brett. Yeah. Naruto would be like, hello. And just wave at him, just being completely calm. And yeah. Kurama would be kind of surprised and be like, you're not scared? And yeah, Naruto would be like, why should I be? Like, being confused because, yeah, to him, Kurama, the Nine-Tails ain't a beast, a mindless beast. He's just a beast with emotions, intelligence, all of that. What a normal person will have. Well, a human being would have, but, well, as an animal. Yeah. And having a lot, like, crazy, a lot more chakra. Yeah, Kurama would be like, why aren't you scared? And yeah, Naruto would be like, why should I? One, I definitely know at this point that you're not a mindless beast. 2, you couldn't even hurt me, especially with his seal on that gate. And 3, you wouldn't be able to get out of my body if you killed me for 100 years. And yes, and if it ain't that in the canon, I'm making it that. So yeah, Kurama would be like, you're pretty smart for a kid, Brat. And yeah, Naruto like, well, I did read through the entire library of of my village, so. And he would just shrug his shoulders at that, and like, and yeah. And yeah, Kurama would like, and yeah, Naruto and Kurama would just talk for a little bit. And yeah, Naruto would then like, and yeah, he would just then, yeah, then at the end of that, them talking, Naruto would have asked for Kurama's name, and yeah, Kurama would like, And yeah, and Kurama would not tell him because, yeah, Kurama wants to make sure he's worthy of that. And yeah, Naruto was like, okay, I guess I'll just have to find a way to for you to tell me. And yeah, then Naruto was like, ooh, I know. No, he wouldn't think. He wouldn't think of anything, and he would just be like, "Well, bye, Ninetales. Hopefully, we'll talk again." And yeah, Naruto would disappear from his mindscape at that point, and then we go back to the present, which is when he is 12. And yeah, we get to the day of the getting test, and yeah, everybody thinks that Naruto's gonna fail because yeah, he just pretty much just hiding everything about himself. Making it seem like he's pretty much just pulling a Shikamaru. Except he actually makes it so he fails the test. Each time. Even so, yeah. Then Naruto would, then for the game test, Naruto would pass it. He's like, with 100%. At this point, he has perfection. He has perfected the chakra control. So yeah, and when Naruto, and yeah, everybody is shocked except Fubuki. He was just clapping and being excited that Naruto passed. Yeah, and when Naruto would walk out with the headband on his forehead, he's still going to place it there. Fubuki would just run at him and hug him. And be like, good job, Naruto. And yeah, Naruto would just rub her head and be like, thank you, Fubuki. Now it's your turn. And yeah, and at that moment, Fubuki would be called in. And yeah, Fubuki would be like, wish me luck. And yeah, Naruto would just give her a smile. And yeah. And yeah, a little bit later, she would come out with the headband on her arm. On her upper left arm. And yeah, Naruto would just, and Naruto actually has eaten well. He hunts for food. And he eats balanced breakfast and lunch and dinner. He made sure of that. And yeah. When Naruto would just, Naruto is taller than Fubuki at this point. And is taller than Sasuke. And Sasuke is a tad bit shorter than Fubuki. And yeah, he would just hug her and be like, good job, Fubuki. And yeah, she would blush a little bit because yeah, she's, over the years, she has slowly gained a crush on him. And Hinata's just gonna be a jealous girl. Yeah. Pretty much the fangirl of Naruto. And yeah, and then Naruto would, then Mikoto would try to trick Naruto and getting the scroll of sealing, and yeah, Naruto would seem like he falls for it. And yeah, he would go and grab the scroll of sealing. And yeah, he wouldn't look through the entire scroll of sealing. Yeah, he would grab the multi-shadow clone jutsu, summoning jutsu that for some reason no one else could do because they didn't have enough chakra to even use it. And he also grabbed, I forgot to tell you guys this, his chakra natures. His chakra natures are wind, water, lightning. And so yeah. So he would grab the Shadow Clone Jutsu, a summoning jutsu, a multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu, a summoning jutsu that people couldn't use for some reason. And so the jutsus he will grab are the multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu, a summoning jutsu that everyone that tried it didn't have enough chakra, so they died. The Water Dragon Jutsu, Lightning Dragon Jutsu, Wind Dragon Jutsu, Water Typhoon Jutsu, and yeah, that'll be it. And yeah, then you would put the Forbidden Scroll sealing back, and report to the third Hokage that, well, actually, no, not yet. He would then go to that forest, wait a few hours, and Mikoto will be there. And yet, no one would be searching for the scroll of sealing because, yeah, he never technically stole it. He just read through it real fast. And yeah, then when Mikoto got there and would have been like, hey, where the hell is the scroll? And yeah, Naruto would be like, and yeah, Naruto would have just tapped him on the shoulder and turn around. And then just see Naruto, but like, bye. And he would just wave and goodbye. And yeah, Naruto would have been like, nighty night. and punch him in the face and unsuppress himself enough to where he could knock out Mikoto. Then he would tie him up and take him to Lieutenant Hokage's office. And when Hiruzen Naruto would knock on Hiruzen's door, and Hiruzen would come in, and Naruto would just open the door and drag Mikoto inside, close the door, and leave Mikoto right in front of him. And Hiruzen would be like, Naruto, and Naruto would be like, hold on, before you say anything, I'm pretty sure he went rogue. And Hiruzen would raise an eyebrow and be like, what makes you so sure about that? And Naruto would be like, well, he pretty much said this to me, that, and he would pretty much say what Mikoto said in the canon. Hiruzen would be like, Yep, he went rogue. And Naruto was like, huh, so I was right. That's nice. I got something right. I thought there would be a small chance that I was wrong, but looks like I was right. And I'm like, well, here you go. Well, so what do we do now? And Hiruzen, I'm like, I'll get my I'll get a group of ninjas and I'll get the interrogation ninja to make him spill the beans on why he went rogue. And Naruto would be like, alright, well, see ya, third Hokage-sama. And then Naruto would just I forgot one. He also got the body flicker out of there, and he got that one easily. And his taijutsu, genjutsu, ninjutsu, finjutsu, and seal jutsus is he just pretty much trained on those so much that he's a master at them. But he'll never do a genjutsu because, well, he doesn't see the point of them to be able to do them, but he did it just in case he needed it. And then when Naruto got home, Fubuki was waiting for him, and she would ask, Naruto, where were you? And sorry, I just had to do something real quick. Sorry if I scared you a little bit. And she went, no, it's fine, Naruto. As long as you're safe, and it's fine with me. And Naruto just rubbed on top of her hair. And like, alright, let's. Hey, let me cook up some supper for us, okay? And she's like, okay, Naruto. And Naruto would be like, can you clean up some dishes while I do? Make on supper? And she would, of course, Naruto. And she would do that, and Naruto would make supper for them. And time skip the next day. And Iruka would say the teams. And one difference. well, two differences. One, Fubuki's here. Two, Sakura fails on getting through for the test. And yeah, and Fubuki's on Naruto's team, which is Team 7. Which is the only difference is that, well, yeah. It's just Fubuki's in the team. That's it. Everything else is can't. All the other teams are exactly the same. So yeah. And when Naruto realizes that, yeah, their sensei's gonna be late, and Naruto only knows of one person that is like this. And yeah, you're like, dang it, we're having him. And yeah, Fubuki will be like, who is it, Naruto? And yeah, like, Kakashi Hatake. And yeah, she's like, huh? And yeah, because she doesn't really, she knows that Naruto is strong and fast, and is very good with his chakra. And yeah, she knows every Chunin and Genin ninja, but not any Chunin ninjas. And she also knows of the tail beasts. So yeah, and the other villages. Forgot to mention that. And yeah, and Naruto like, okay, so, and yeah, then Naruto would just name off every Chunin there is in the Elite Village that is alive. And yeah, she's like, oh, okay. And yeah. And yeah, then Naruto was like, I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah, Naruto would just say, I'm gonna take a nap, and yeah. And right now, he has this on. So yeah, he has this outfit on. And yeah, he would just take a nap. Yeah, Fubuki would just sit right next to him. Then Kakashi would walk in. The moment Naruto sensed Naruto has been talking to the Nine Tails throughout the years. And they have gotten closer and closer. But Naruto still doesn't know the name of the Nine Tails, and yeah. And when Naruto senses Kakashi's Kaka walking into the room, he would immediately snap his eyes open, open his eyes open, and slowly stand up. Because yeah, he was taking a nap. And yeah, Kakashi would give his first impression of them, and I'd be boring. Yeah, but alright, meet me on the roof. And yeah, Naruto would be like, Fubuki? And yeah, she's like, yes, Naruto? And like, you want to walk there or get there immediately? And yeah, like, how about we get there fast? And yeah, Naruto would be like, alright. And he would grab her by her hand and body flick her to the roof, exactly where Kakashi would be. Well, at that part, well, where the three of them would have sat at. Yeah, and Fubuki was like, "Whoa, I'm still not used to that." And yeah, and Naruto was like, "Sorry, but you do need to get used to that, just in case we need a, just in case we're on a mission where it's too tough for us, okay?" And yeah, like, okay, Naruto. And yeah, Kakashi would be like, you two get here fast. And yeah, Naruto would just look at him, but like, you didn't get here. And you got us at pretty late. And yeah, Kakashi's like, fair point. And yeah, then Kakashi would ask them to talk about themselves to each. Well, say what they like, what they hate, and what their dream is, and their hobbies. And yeah, Naruto would go first. Well, actually, no, Fubuki would go first. As she raised her hand, and yet, Kakashi would be like, green hair girl, go. And yeah, Fubuki would be like, my legs, hanging out with Naruto, training with him. My dislikes, people who hate Naruto, people who can't see the difference between a scroll and a kunai. My hobbies, knitting and training. In my dream is to become a great Koenichi. And yeah, and then Naruto would go next and be like, my likes, hanging out with Fubuki, training with her, training by myself, and not really that much left. Not much else. My dislikes, the people that can't see a scroll, can't see the difference between a scroll and a kunai. People that are way too arrogant and can't back it up. No, he would say people who are arrogant and can't back it up. My hobbies, training, meditating, because yeah, he likes to meditate. And cooking. And my dream, which is completely different from the canon, is to become the strongest ninja in existence. And to help people if they need it. And yeah, so Sasuke would go next and he would say his thing. And yeah, then Kakashi would be like, all of you had good dreams. Now, meet me tomorrow on Training Ground 7. And don't eat breakfast or you'll regret it. And yet, then he would fly away. And yeah, Naruto and Fubuki would be like, see ya. And yeah, both Naruto would just then Fubuki and Naruto would just go back to their house, and yeah, and that's where I'm gonna end it off for now. If you guys like this, let's subscribe and comment for more. Anyways, I'll see you guys next